We're not foster parents, we're a foster family.
Matthew.
22.
Ashley.
19.
Lindsay.
15.
Sophie.
13.
Blake.
9.
Jonathan.
8.
And Joshua.
7.
That was for suspense.
With the Haines, I was the foster family consultant. I think our foster families, it truly is a calling. They see a need and they feel like God is calling them to help the children. I think Faithbridge is different because of being Christ-centered.
Let's pray.
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day and this food. Thank you for this time together.
So it's not like the foster family is doing it alone, but they're doing it with their community, they're doing it with their church family, and I think that that's one of the biggest things that makes Faithbridge different. I was adopted as a baby. I think at an early age I saw the importance of opening your home up to a child and giving them a family. The Haines had typically helped with drug-addicted newborns.
We've gone into foster to be a solution for children that didn't have another solution at the time.
They had 4 biological children of their own and then their adopted son.
They called and said, we have a 5-year-old with Down syndrome and his 3-year-old brother. And we're like, well, what part of any of that rhymes with drug-exposed newborns?
Their intention in the beginning was not to adopt.
When we would see the birth mom on weekly visits, we weren't trying to take her children away from her. We wanted her to be successful.
When Blake first came, you couldn't understand what he said.
He only said a couple of words. One of them was no, and the other one I can't say on camera.
His behavior was just atrocious because he was acting out. He was just mad. He was 5 and wearing a 2T and a size 4 shoe when we got him. He was super tiny and malnourished.
And the back of his head was this flat.
Completely flat.
One of the things that Jennifer did was taught him sign language so that he can communicate, get his needs across, and so he wouldn't get as frustrated.
Obey and be, yeah, good job.
This was probably the biggest decision we had ever faced as a couple.
We knew that this decision was not just about a little boy that at 18 would go off to college and we would cheer for, his life. We know for Blake that forever, he's our retirement. We prayed, we absolutely prayed, and we asked our kids to pray, and we knew that our older kids needed to have that commitment because should something happen to us, we needed them to be ready to step in and be Blake's guardians.
The birth mom was like, you know what, as long as the Haines are the ones, as long as the Haines are the ones to adopt these boys, I'll sign my rights over. She knew that they would have a life that she could never give them.
We sat in court and held hands and cried as the judge terminated her rights to her kids.
The case was started in 2013, and then they finalized adoption in 2016. It's a beautiful decision and gift that she gave them.
The boys have made us a stronger family.
From day one, they've been a part of the family. The concept and the heart of Faithbridge is what makes these kinds of stories possible.
They may think we're at capacity.
We have enough love, so we have enough room. And that's kind of where we are.
Yes!